Decoding the Bhagavad Gita, Chapter-2, Sankya Yoga, the Yoga of Knowledge. Have you ever had a moment where you completely broke down, unable to decide what to do next? When you are lost in life, do you look for external advice or do you try to find answers within? If someone told you that your pain, your struggles, your identity, everything is an illusion, would you believe them? In Chapter 1 of the Bhagavad Gita, we saw Arjuna at his lowest, a warrior paralyzed by doubt and despair, refusing to fight. But now something profound happens. Arjuna, for the first time, asks for help. And that's when Krishna begins revealing the deepest truths about life, duty, and reality itself. Welcome to becomeZeromind, where we dissolve all illusions, entanglements, and find true freedom. This is our journey through the Bhagavad Gita, one chapter at a time. We are not just summarizing verses, but breaking down the wisdom hidden within them. In today's episode, we explore Chapter 2, Sankya Yoga, the Yoga of Knowledge. This chapter is the foundation of the entire Gita. Everything Krishna teaches later is built upon the wisdom he shares here. The chapter begins where we left off. Arjuna is broken, sitting on his chariot, refusing to fight. He is lost, but now something crucial happens. Instead of trying to solve his dilemma alone, he surrenders. He turns to Krishna and says, I am confused about my duty. My mind is clouded. I am your disciple now. Please instruct me. Why is this important? Because wisdom can only enter when the ego steps aside. For the first time, Arjuna is not speaking as a warrior, a prince, or a kshatriya. He is speaking as a seeker, and that is the moment Krishna begins to teach. Krishna's first lesson: you are not this body. Krishna does not comfort Arjuna. He does not sympathize with his pain. Instead, he shatters Arjuna's illusions. He says, you grieve for those who should not be grieved for, yet you speak words of wisdom. The wise do not mourn for the living or the dead. What does this mean? Krishna is telling Arjuna, your sorrow is based on an illusion. You think you are killing your family, but who are they really? You think death is real, but what if death is just a change, not an end? You think this body is you, but what if you are something beyond the body? And then Krishna reveals one of the greatest truths ever spoken, that which is real can never cease to exist. That which is unreal never truly existed in the first place. In other words, the soul is eternal, the body is temporary. We are not these bodies. We were never born. We will never truly die. Just as a person changes old clothes and wears new ones, the soul changes bodies. Death is not an end. It's just a transition. But here is the real question. If we are not the body, then who are we? Krishna is pointing towards something beyond the physical, something that cannot be touched, cannot be destroyed, cannot be burned, cannot be cut, something that is pure, eternal, and untouched by suffering. This is the first and most important teaching of Gita. You are not what you think you are. Krishna's second lesson: duty over emotion. Arjuna is still hesitant. He says, but Krishna, even if the soul is eternal, isn't killing you still wrong? Krishna responds with a second teaching, Dharma. As a kshatriya, warrior, Arjuna's duty is to fight for righteousness. If he refuses to fight out of personal emotions, he is failing in his dharma. Krishna tells Arjuna, it is better to die fulfilling your duty than to live in fear and regret. This is a powerful lesson for all of us. How often we do avoid doing what must be done because of fear, doubt, and attachment. A doctor sees suffering every day but must still perform surgeries. A judge must give punishment even if it pains him. A leader must make hard decisions even if it costs relationships. Krishna's message is clear: emotions must not override duty. If Arjuna refuses to fight because of attachment to his family, it is not compassion, it is weakness disguised as virtue. Krishna's third lesson: the path of karmayoga. Now Arjuna asks, but Krishna, what if I do my duty but I still suffer? And here Krishna reveals another greatest secret: karmayoga, the path of selfless action. You have the right to act but never to the fruits of your actions. This means do your duty but do not get attached to the results. Act but do not expect rewards. Fight but do not crave for victory. If Arjuna fights with the hope of winning, he is bound by karma. But if he fights simply because it is his duty, he is free. This is the key to detachment: to live fully engaged in life, yet remain untouched by its ups and downs. Imagine if we applied this wisdom in our lives: work hard but without worrying about success or failure. Love deeply but without expecting anything in return. Give your best but stay detached from praise or criticism. Wouldn't life become much lighter? Wouldn't we be free from suffering? This is true freedom, not escaping life, but living fully without attachment. What can we learn from Chapter 2? This chapter is a completely spiritual guide in itself. It gives us three powerful lessons. 1. You are not this body, you are something eternal, beyond birth and death. Second one, do your duty without attachment. Emotion must not cloud Dharma. Third one, act but do not seek rewards. Detachment is the path to true peace. Krishna has now set the foundation of the entire Gita. From this point, he will dive deeper into yoga, devotion, and self-realization. But before we move to the chapter 3, I am leaving you with a question. If you truly believe that you are not this body, that death was just a change, and that detachment led to freedom, how would your life change today? Let's reflect on this, and in the next episode, we will explore Chapter 3, Karma Yoga, the path of selfless action. Stay tuned as we continue decoding the Bhagavad Gita one chapter at a time.